Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia. I'm back doing a reading that was requested from the comments section over and over again. I'm going to do a soulmate reading on Keanu Reeves. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me what you think. All right. I did a reading on him a couple weeks ago on my birthday, his birthday as well. And it was the restart of my channel. I thought it was a good idea to do my birthday twin. And boy, I heard from a lot of you. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate hearing your comments. I didn't always know what your comments meant. Sometimes people would go ag, ag, ag. I didn't know what that meant. It was a abbreviation. So realize I don't read his social media, and I don't know a whole lot other than I admire him as an actor. I've seen him on talk shows. He seems like a sweetheart. A friend of mine um, got to work with him, got to work on him as a massage therapist one day and said he's so amazing. He's such a sweetheart. That's all I know. I don't know his personal life. I don't really have time to go on Google and read things. So I rely on you for validation if any of this sounds like it's been going on and if it sounds right. So I really love hearing from you. And I did enjoy reading for him. He's got beautiful energy. I am very empathetic, so it is difficult sometimes, um, where you delve into what you read. And so I really appreciated his beautiful energy, and I don't mind reading. And I do hope I have his permission. This is for entertainment purposes only. Exploration into tarot is the main thing. Connecting to spirit, learning that we all can connect to spirit. All right. So I'm going to shuffle, and I'm always surprised what comes up, that it's relevant to the reading. So I'm going to shuffle and let you see my process. I'm going to shuffle and tune in, and until it feels right, until it feels right to stop. I'm going to move this fire out of the way. There's a lot of smoke going on here on the set. There's a lot of sage burning. And we had some Palo Santo burning in the background earlier when I did Johnny Depp's reading. Everyone was asking about Johnny. So I did a general reading on Johnny. And anyway, let me concentrate on Keanu so that Keanu's energy is in here. All right. All right. So I'm just asking Spirit to connect my guides to his guides for the highest good. Sometimes when you watch readings or watch any other thing, something may resonate with you for yourself. So if there's something I say and it stirs something in you, in your heart, it may be that particular message that I'm saying could also be for you, and that your interest in Keanu brought you to my channel. I normally do things that help you connect to your higher vibration. But I did have fun doing his reading before. And everyone wants, who is his soulmate? When's he going to meet his soulmate? Tell us about his soulmate. And they used a lot of other words, but I'm just going to go with the standard. Oh, this feels right. All right, let's see. Let's see if this makes any sense in relation to soulmate. Those love cards will show up. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Transformation happening. Ooh, work is blocking it. Okay. Oh, yes. Friendships. He's concentrating on friendships. A lot of thought goes into the past and nostalgic feelings. Someone he loved, someone from the past. And recently there could have been some sadness over health or finances. And in the recent future, issues with finding strength. So the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Cups upright. Wow. Okay. So sounds like his soulmate is concentrating on other things other than finding love right now. She's going through a rebirth. She's been through a lot. She's all right, I mean, number 13 is death, right? Death card does not necessarily have a negative meaning. It has a lot to do with you've been through a lot. There's been a death to other things in your life that you've gone through. A lot of endings, a lot of things that needed to be put aside in order to now have a rebirth. So she is going to have a rebirth. All right. Because the question was, tell us about his soulmate. So not about Keanu, but maybe I'll ask later in another reading about the two of them together in the future. What's their relationship like? But for now, the question was, tell us about his soulmate. So she has really good friends and she has a lot of time, a lot of love between her and her friends. She has good relationships with them, especially her women friends. Okay? And that's what is on her mind. And what she focuses on a lot is how much she values her friendships. Okay? And I forgot to talk about what's keeping her from her transformation. All right? So this is the Eight of Pentacles. All right? And this is the obstacle card, which is has been blocking her from finding him as her soulmate. Maybe she works a lot. She works an awful lot. This is where she finds her power in working, because this is an eight, and she's been working on a new skill, because this is like the craftsman, the apprentice type card, and starting a business card, and working really, really hard and diligently. But Pentacles also represent somebody's health. So she could also have been working hard on restoring her health. So, because we had the death card, right? Where she's been through a lot and she needs to recover. So maybe she needs to recover her health and her finances, and have a new start that she's worked on, perhaps in a new business, learning new skills. All right. But, she is surrounded by great friends. She has a lot of support. And her subconscious has a lot to do with nostalgia, how she views love in relation to her childhood. You see the children, they're sharing their cups, and they have flowers in their cups. And it's just, she looks back upon her early years with examples of, of, of true love and sweetness. And you see, like, even like the dilapidated housing and the home. So she probably came from, um, she probably didn't come from money, but she looks upon that home, the home life, with such love, and it was her castle, with reverence. And you can just see all the sweetness shared. So that's where she draws. So she's someone that would be interested in true love. Okay, that's what she would want, as opposed to maybe anything that he has as far as fame, because her subconscious is going back to her example of what she's had as as a child. Okay, and in the recent past, there seems to be some disappointment over finances. And again, we did see her obstacle to her transformation was that she's starting new. So perhaps, in the past, that her finances um, were drained. We all saw people go through a lot of changes in 2020. And that in the near future, she's having issues with recovering her strength. So in the upright position, this would be her having tremendous strength, but I guess she's having a hard time after experiencing a lot of loss and death of things that she relied on, and maybe even the death of people around her, that she's experiencing a hard time gathering her strength. So let you see the cards in context, right? So you're going to see them upside down, right? For the most part, upside down from how I view them. But I'm, so in other words, you're seeing the strength card upright, but I'm reading it as a reversal. That's how I'm reading it. So you get to understand the meaning in a better context here. So what's happening with the strength? The strength is also another power card. It's another 8, but it's major arcana. So we had another 8 here, how someone empowers themselves through their work or through restoring their health. So this is a big issue for his soulmate, that she's trying to regain her strength. She's feeling a lot, a lot of weakness right now, um, and a lot of apprehension about the future. Okay. The Ace of Wands is also in reverse, and she's been trying to get a new start. Okay. She's been trying to get a new start, but it's been really difficult because it's in reverse. There's a lot of hesitation, there's delays. I mean, maybe she had tried to have a new start in love, because this is a very potent card. I mean, it's very virile, so what she's seeking, I mean, it's kind of explicit, right? It's the wands, but they're also growing the greenery, they're growing the love, they're growing the fertility, and it's just coming out from the clouds. So, so the card that's like representing her is, is kind of what she's going through here, strength in reverse. She's really feeling it. She's really feeling it. Like she's not ready. She is clearly from this spread. His soulmate is not ready um, to meet him. She's going through something right now. Okay. And she's normally like really independent, and this is her environment. Again, we're having issues with having like number one, she's feeling very alone. This is the number 9, and she feels that aloneness, that isolation, and she's feeling a little bit trapped. I mean, this is also another card showing that she's feeling trapped. And what's happening is she's worked on gathering her resources. She's gone through a lot of, financial loss. And that's what's going on in her environment. She was someone that, in the upright position would be, obviously she's a worker and she was strong, but she's having a lot of setbacks. And that what she hopes to do, what she hopes is to have that sense of fulfillment. Like she's the kind of person that likes to have everyone at her table and serve up all the love. Like this is, and she, again, we have another 9. We have 9s and 8s and another 8. We have a lot of 8s and 9s. An 8, we have an 8 here with the death card. We have an 8 here with the 8 of swords in reverse. I'm sorry, we have not an 8. I'm so sorry, a 13. I'm so sorry. But the death card is also related to number 8 because it has a lot to do with empowerment. It's a Scorpio, has a lot of meaning with Scorpio, regaining your strength, regeneration, dying and regenerating. But we have an 8 here, we have an 8 here, 2 8s. We have two 9s next to each other and another 8 here. So you have 3 8s. So that's very significant that she's going through trying to recover her power, building up her power again, and that she's feeling alone. And she's normally okay alone and content because she has a lot of love to give. It's showing that her thoughts are, how can I give to the people at my table? Perhaps her friends. Okay, and what's happening here though in the future, this is the near future, this is more prolonged future, further out, that she has isolated herself in a prison of her own mind, a self-imposed prison. Because you see that the strength and the strength, sorry, it is late, and I definitely wanted to get these readings done, so bear with me. So this is the 8 of Swords, and swords are like daggers of communication and words and thoughts. These are all elements of air and thought. So she is someone that has imprisoned herself with perhaps her own mistrust, perhaps in love. Maybe there was a lot of negative thoughts and words directed at her in the past. So she had to retreat into this prison and isolate herself. But what happens is in the reverse position, which to my view, it is reversed, just like this. okay? This is a complete catharsis in the future, okay? Where she is going to come out of that self-imposed prison of her mind, right? And what's going on in the here and now, what's happening in like right now is, there's thoughts of like control or judgment. She may have had an abusive partner with an abusive partner with words, because these are the swords, right? And this is in reverse. Whew, the devil card. Wow. So this is where her mind is, this prison of the mind. It's been dealing with these fears and regaining her strength because the last relationship was very toxic, and that she is probably afraid of that toxicity. Maybe multiple relationships were toxic, and that's what's going on. And there's a sense of like justice going on, like a poetic justice, like justice in the way, justice reversed is the kind of justice that's dealt out. Um, like she will get justice. There may have been a lot of dishonesty going on, unfair treatment, a lot of imbalance. Definitely, there's a lot of imbalance that's been going on, but it's also showing that if she has good karma, it's going to hit her in a good way, and that she's going to come out of this. And it's also showing that she has this beautiful, giving, loving Queen of Cups energy, right? She's very emotionally supportive. She's very healing. She's a nurturing person, which is really nice because Keanu got the King of Cups for himself in his love reading, I believe. He's a very nurturing spirit himself. He's the King of Cups, so he's going to have the complement to his nature, the Queen of Cups. And it's also showing that she's having a real wake-up call in regards to healing, into getting her vibration up. This is all very positive, this Judgment card, right? And she's coming to an end of a cycle. This is the number 20. So we're coming to the end of the Tarot Major Arcana cards, which are very key moments in life. You know, all this impacted her love life, the lack of imbalance and the devil and all the toxic energy. But she's having a real wake up, which is probably why she's going to loosen those bonds and slip away from the thoughts that have been keeping her away from love other than for friends and family. Because if we show a lot of love for friends and family, and that she's lost a lot of her strength. Now, I want to pull some oracle messages for his soulmate. I know there were a lot of women in the comments that were hoping to be his soulmate. So they all love him so much. He's very loved. So I'm going to pull a romance message for his. I have a feeling it's this one. I think it's this one and this one. Let's see. All right. All right. Let me read. I have to read. I have to put my glasses on. All right. So we've got, this sounds like what's been going on. Forgiving and learning. Oh, just like as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So she had a lot to forgive and learn. And that, I don't know if you can see all the grief, right? You see the grief in this card? I mean, she's been through a lot of suffering. You see the spirit coming in to help her? She's been put down. She's been put down. We saw what was happening in her thoughts in the present moment about the toxicity and I have to look at those cards again to see. Oh, see what they were. But it wasn't good. No, I already. Oh, here they are. Sorry. But we saw in what some of those cards were that were going on in her mind now. Yeah, the lack of justice, the lack of imbalance, the toxicity, and the wake up call, to that sound, that trumpet that clears vibration, it raises her vibration. So this card is very telling for her. And it's a very sad image. She looks like someone's just pushing her head down. It's like kind of abusive, right? But she's got to learn to forgive and let go. But look what this is. Divine, worth waiting for, divine timing. I'm reading this backwards like Leonardo da Vinci because it's backwards in my Zoom here. I can actually read it. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So she has her angels. She has her angels. And when the time is right, when the time is right, she'll meet him, hopefully in this lifetime and not another lifetime, because divine timing is divine timing, has its own has its own its own way of putting everything together for the highest good. So I also have these soulmate cards. And let me shuffle them a little bit and see if we have a message. Okay, so this seems to have a lot to do with what we were just saying. It says, from a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less than perfect, yet from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each help us to grow and love in wisdom. Okay, so it sounds like she, has to forgive, and she had a lot to learn. She had to learn through some hard times, and that she's in the process of transforming and regaining her strength. And there's another message for her, that her love is like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day, and her smile's imprinted in the heart, and beauty reflected by the stars, and the essence is the air that people breathe. So it's a really beautiful message. Sounds like he's going to be in good hands when they find each other. And I have one more card I'd like to pull, another oracle from, I used this one earlier for Johnny Depp, the spirit animal oracle from Colette Baron Reed. Let me put my tarot cards together. So, and just kind of focus on what is the message we need. So I'm gonna see this card here. Okay. So this is a card that represents her. She is the Beaver spirit. The beavers are hard workers, so it showed that she was a hard worker. And we have the color green behind the beaver, and this is showing that she has a lot of love and she has a healing spirit, and that she can attract abundance. She is a good worker. So green represents how you can grow things and how you heal things and how you love. This is the heart chakra. And Beaver Spirit says to lay a solid foundation. Lay a solid foundation. So I'm going to read the book. This was the number 6. She's being very responsible. 6 is the number of responsibility. So that's probably why it says lay a solid foundation. So, Beaver Spirit is here to tell you about a power living within you that is born of spirit, the source from which all life arises. By the way, when I read an oracle message and it resonates with you, listen, even though this is for his soulmate, if this resonates with you, take the message, all right? This is the power to establish the sacred connection with the universal consciousness so you can deliberately co-create the world you desire. So it sounds like she's working on some things, all right? Know that it takes work, determination, and sustained effort to co-create and lay a solid foundation for your dreams. If with spirit as your partner, that's a reminder that our real soulmate is the truest soulmate we have is spirit, is partnering your spirit with divine spirit. Anyway, you bring the twigs and branches of your intentions and desires and spread them across the river of time. You'll be amazed at what you can do. You will find that you can even change the direction of the flow of life. You can ensure that your world will be prosperous and purposeful, filled with love and joy, and rich with magic and meaning. That which you desire will come to you and remain sustainably if you build on a sturdy foundation. Keep your intention and energy consistent and deliberate, using all your resources and the energy of this wonderful, productive time. Have faith, for with spirit to co-create with you, your success is assured. Spirit is your partner, helping you along as you change the course of your life in the way your heart desires. So before she finds him or he finds her, if you're his soulmate out there, the message is that first, and this message goes for a lot of people, this is something I think that a lot of people can benefit from this message. That she has to, in the process of working on her life and regaining her strength and her resources and her health, she has to connect with spirit first, because spirit is her true soulmate. And once she connects to spirit and has faith, right? Her success in finding him through the ethers of time and space is assured, okay? Spirit is her partner, helping her along to change the course of her life in the way her heart desires. That's really the message. So, anyway, it's talking about, to make sure that, to check how she feels about herself, feelings of unworthiness. There's also a protection message. Um, that in the past she was hoping that, things would somehow change and get better when she found herself in difficult situations. So there's a lot of putting that aside and rebuilding that foundation and telling her to get busy now, busy as a beaver. Well, I hope you enjoy this soulmate reading. Um, Perhaps in the future I'll do, this was more like what what is his soulmate like? Who is his soulmate? And what is she going through now? Or it's more about her. But I think next time, uh, if you want, I'll do how they interact with each other when they do meet. That would be really interesting. So please do the like, and share this video. And please comment. Tell me what you think of this reading. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I'd love to hear requests for what you want on this channel. Take a look at what else I've done. I've been doing some collective readings, which are the readings that are meant to find you and to help you tune into spirit. And I'll be also doing some readings on the meaning of the tarot, doing each card individually, because there's such rich symbolism in the tarot. And if any, a lot of, I know that a lot of readers, I get hired by other readers. I do tarot readings, and I actually get hired by other people that do tarot. Um, so I imagine that a lot of tarot readers watch tarot channels and would probably like to have an in-depth look at each of the cards, because it would be fun to watch it and see another reader's perspective on that as well, and how you can take these symbols to enrich your life. Um, yeah, so I'll be doing some more readings on celebrities. I had a request for Jason Momoa, and who is his next mermaid? I think somebody wants to be his mermaid. I actually know who it is. Um, and somebody named Dragon. I have more requests for Jason Momoa, but there's somebody named Dragon something. I have to look through the comments. I said, if I do celebrities, I'll do this person's reading. I'll honor your request. So for now, I'm going to honor your request. So let me know what your requests are for next time. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll see you next time.